Hello, I'm Kathleen Carlson. Welcome to Vocal Medicine. Today I'm covering the first section in Chapter 2, Science of Mantras, for the book Vocal Medicine. The repetition of a mantra is closely aligned with breathing practices. This does not even have to be a conscious effort. The rhythmic nature of repeating mantras naturally creates a cyclical pattern of breathing. When people are singing or chanting together, studies have shown that their heart rates and breathing tend to synchronize. This helps to create a sense of connection and community on multiple levels. In addition, many spiritual traditions view the breath as a bridge between the inner world and the outer world. Controlling the breath or expanding the breath can change our perceptions of reality. Observing and adjusting the breath joins our minds and spirits to our body. The core of mantra yoga, as well as other yoga practices, is a direct experience of God. This is somatic spirituality or embodied spirituality versus an intellectual study or understanding of God. My personal experience of mantras is very physical, a sensation of connecting with a source of energy. This creates a buzzing feeling like a vibrational humming through my entire body. Sometimes this is also accompanied by a sensation of burning in my heart or the sensation of energy filling my chest. It is a euphoria a bit like a runner's high, only more pervasive. Sort of like being intoxicated in every cell. This may happen quickly or slowly. I find the sensation builds the most when I am chanting the same mantra continuously for a period of time, rather than moving from mantra to mantra. However, when and if this happens and how long it takes varies widely. Sometimes it only takes 10 minutes. Sometimes the feeling is completely elusive, even in the course of an hour or two of chanting. Other times the energy starts to flow without any chanting at all when I'm merely thinking about chanting. The sense of buzzing energy can build to the point where I'm sure that I must be physically shaking. Yet if I open my eyes and look at my arms and legs, they're motionless. Another way to explain this would be a feeling that I've been connected to a powerful energy source. I feel the current flowing, although there are no visible signs that anything has changed. In addition to physical sensations, repeated mantras can induce altered states of consciousness. Normal consciousness is defined in scientific circles as the state in which we are monitoring our environments and choosing how to respond. In altered states of consciousness, our ability to monitor and control our responses is distorted. We may become selectively aware of our environments or completely unaware of our surroundings. Repeating a mantra also helps to calm an area of the brain known as the default mode network. Calming or deactivating this area of the brain can help to relieve depression, anxiety, and even suicidal tendencies. In these fundamental ways, mantras can be used to gain freedom from a limited state of mind. There is also scientific evidence that mantras revitalize the physical body. The relaxation response, lowered heart rate, lowered blood pressure, slower breathing rate, is triggered by various forms of meditation and spiritual practices, including mantra repetition. This has been well documented by Herbert Benson, professor of medicine at Harvard Medical School. Benson recommends the use of a mental device, such as a word, phrase, or repeated activity, to keep the mind focused. Mantras and chanting stimulate the channels of energy in the body known as meridians. There are 84 meridians that end in the mouth. There are 2 meridians each for the 32 adult teeth in the hard palate and 20 additional meridians in the soft palate in the roof of the mouth. Placement of the tongue in various positions to form words during speaking or chanting connects these meridians to the brain, increasing the energy flow to the pituitary, thalamus, hypothalamus, and pineal glands. Each of these glands are important parts of the endocrine system. Moreover, they are purported in metaphysical and occult literature to have significant roles in the development of spiritual faculties. The pituitary gland produces hormones that help to regulate the functions of other endocrine glands. The pituitary gland rests in a bony hollow in the brain, directly behind and a little below the bridge of the nose. The pituitary is often called the master gland because it controls the thyroid and the adrenals, as well as the ovaries and testicles. The thalamus gland relays sensory information in the form of hormones from receptors in various parts of the body to the cerebral cortex. The hypothalamus affects temperature regulation, food intake, water intake, sleep and waking patterns, emotions, and memory. The pineal gland is known to produce melatonin, which helps to regulate sleep patterns. Scientifically speaking, the other functions of the pineal gland are not fully understood. From a metaphysical standpoint, entire books have been written about the pineal gland, which is said to be intimately connected to the third eye or Ajna chakra, an energy center in the forehead between the eyes. The pineal gland is reputed to be the source of psychic vision or the eye of God. The pineal gland is discussed extensively in Manly P. Hall's classic book, Man, the Grand Symbol of the Mysteries. This gland is regarded as a link between the objective and subjective states of consciousness, or in exoteric terminology, the visible and invisible worlds of nature. The importance of the pineal gland in the development of higher consciousness is emphasized in many traditions. Some view the pineal gland as a receptor for spiritual vibrations, sort of a radio station between the physical and the spiritual worlds. René Descartes, the French scientist and philosopher, believed that the pineal gland was the seat of the human soul. Thanks for listening. Please do share and like, and come back again for another reading another day. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.